Does this guy right here work for the CIA? Well, as a former CIA officer, I was blessed to work with some amazing guys who had incredible tech skills. And so somebody sent me an email and said, hey, have you heard of this guy called Rainbolt? I have not. I have no idea who he is. I never heard of him. And they said he's a geoguesser, meaning he uses pictures and cell phone data and he tries to track down people's location. So one of my team members said, hey, here's a video of this guy called Rainbolt. I've never seen this video. The title of the video is Finding the CAPTCHA in 3 minutes. So you know those stupid, annoying CAPTCHA things that you have to use? I hate those. Especially when it says, like, click on the duck and everything looks like a duck and I click on it, it doesn't let me through. But he apparently is going to find where those pictures are taken in the CAPTCHA.
If you don't know, every single CAPTCHA where you have to like click the bicycle to solve the CAPTCHA is taken from direct Street View imagery. And so I always find it fun to kind of just like sit here and be like, oh, that's a Bangkok taxi. Oh, that's is like probably in the Netherlands with the yellow plate. This is clearly like Tokyo, another Tokyo. And for me, it's fun to just like go through here and be like, okay, that's probably like a Brazilian cool US town that's like somewhere south. And I always think to myself, it's a lot easier to just find the exact place this photo is taken rather than trying to actually figure out what they mean when they say select all the squares with buses. Like, do you select this one right here and this one right here because it also includes a bus? Maybe the crosswalk.
I will agree on that. Those stupid squares.
It has like that 2 pixels. It would just be a lot easier to just find the location. Like, why can't that be how to solve a CAPTCHA? And I came across this CAPTCHA randomly in the wild about 10 minutes ago. And I was like, I could probably find this exact apartment or building in the back in under 3 minutes. So I'm gonna test myself and speedrun how fast I think I can find this exact road. Clearly, I haven't done any research into this. I'm going into this extremely, I mean, this is all the information I have, besides just kind of like the geoguessr knowledge, where I can clearly see this is more than likely Denmark. And with the history of Street View images on CAPTCHAs, I've noticed from finding them in the past, they're usually in more urban areas or like near capital cities. And so immediately just looking at this image, I was like, okay, this is probably just Copenhagen, but there's a lot of roads in Copenhagen. But I'm gonna see if I can find this exact road.
So he's done his good research about where the pictures come from. That is certainly smart.
Let me do this. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so now he's setting his timer to see how fast he can do it.
Copenhagen bus on that bus stop right here. Good images. And okay.
And this just shows the beauty of the internet age that we live in, that if you need to identify Copenhagen bus, all you got to do is go Google it. So that certainly speeds things up.
Like maybe 20 meters of a bus stop. So I can click building 4-story public transport stop. And we need to go to Copenhagen. Also, I'm not sure why I'm yapping so much because I need to make sure I can do this in under like 3 minutes. Okay, and I think this is a good enough area of Copenhagen. And then it's just going to search and only show me dots on the map where there's a public transport stop within a 4-story building. I'm going to do less than that and do like 50 meters. Okay, so that got rid of some. And now we can see that this is a red light right here, and there's a 4-way intersection with
He's doing a great job. He's certainly smart.
Until I can see something that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. There's no curve. 4-way stop with a curve. That.
And of course, all the maps we have these days, all the satellite imagery, Google Maps, just shows how easy it is to track down people, track down.
So maybe we're more north. This is a 2-way street. This could be potentially it. That's not it. I really thought I could do this in under 3 minutes.
He's at 2:05, so we'll see.
That's literally just a house. Why did I even click that? Oh, this looks good. Why does this look really good? These houses right here, like this looks similar, but it's not quite it. This is it, surely, right? Wait. Yep, okay. What's the time on that?
All right, so he did it in 3 minutes and 7 seconds, and he's good. I mean, this young man is savvy, he's quick, he obviously knows how to use a computer. And it was funny, somebody showed me some comments like, hey, should he work for the CIA or does he work for the CIA? When I joined the agency, I was making $36,000 a year. So with his skills, he's probably making a heck of a lot more money, and he could probably easily go get a job with various big tech people. So maybe he wants to work for a government, and I wanted to serve and do all that kind of stuff. But if he's looking to make money, he's not going to want to work for the agency. So what that proves to you is what we already know, is with all the satellites, with all the geo tracking and all that kind of stuff, it is not hard to find people quickly. So make sure you're protecting your privacy. If you want to see what I do, if you want to get our Escape the Surveillance State book, which I highly recommend, click on the link below where it says Escape the Surveillance State.